All right, it's an exciting time. We're ready to put the instrument together. The first thing I'd like you to do is pick up that mouthpiece again, just in the manner that we did before. If you've got a mouthpiece cap on it, go ahead and remove that, set it off to the side. And if you have a ligature on the mouthpiece, go ahead and set that off to the side as well until we just have the mouthpiece. Keep that in your right hand. Go ahead and take the neck in your left hand. And then in front of you, just gently shimmy that mouthpiece back and forth on the neck cork, moving down slowly until there's about a centimeter of that cork remaining visible underneath the bottom of the mouthpiece. Go ahead now and take your ligature. See, the ligature that I have here has one screw, metal on the other side. Yours might have two. Most ligatures will want to put those screws down on the flat side of the mouthpiece, just like I've done here. Loosen the screw or the two screws on the ligature and hold it just like that. I've got my index finger behind there, keeping the ligature flush to the back of the mouthpiece. With that loosened, we're ready to place the reed into the ligature. I'm going to slowly slide the reed down between the loosened ligature and the mouthpiece, being really careful that you're only touching the flat part of the reed and not pushing down from the tip. Try to align the tip of the reed with the tip of the mouthpiece. Move the ligature into place so that it is behind the beak of the mouthpiece. You can see a little bit of that thicker part of the mouthpiece hanging out over the ligature, and go ahead and tighten the screws gently until they just want to stop turning. At this point, I'm going to place this aside for one more second. Now it's time to use our neck strap. Go ahead, take the neck strap, open it up, place it over the head, get comfortable. I'm feeling good. And we're ready to attach the main instrument body to the neck strap hook. I'm going to pick up my saxophone in the same way I described in the last chapter, right hand on the bottom, thickest part of the saxophone. I'm going to kind of cradle it again here, and I've got a clear view of my neck strap and my neck strap hook on the saxophone. Go ahead, hook myself in, and at this point, I can let the saxophone dangle down, and the neck strap is going to be holding the entire weight of the instrument. Go ahead and pick up your neck again. We're ready to put it into the main part of the saxophone. Before we do, take a look at the underside of the neck. You'll see a thick bar that reinforces this very fragile part of the instrument. Grab around that thickest part of the instrument so we can make sure that we don't bend the neck. As we're ready to place it into the top part, also take a chance to look at this little lever that comes up above the top ridge of the instrument. Be careful when you're placing the saxophone neck into that we don't damage that little piece. There's also two tiny screws around the top part of the instrument. I want you to find the one that's closest to the little gap in the metal. Turn that screw until it moves loosely, and then, grabbing the saxophone neck at its thickest part, gently rotate the neck back and forth until it fits easily into the neck socket. Once we've done that, take that same screw, tighten it up until it doesn't want to move anymore, and we're ready to play.